Alrighty, good afternoon, Ashburn. We are back at the York, Pennsylvania Ice Arena for our afternoon game. I think yesterday I said I'll see you tomorrow morning, but that was just wishful thinking. It's actually a 1:30 scheduled game. Looks like we're going to get started right on time. Here we are at 15 seconds left in the warm-ups. I had spotted this stool sitting here when we played on this ice before. I thought, well, it might be nice, seam a bandit step stool. A nice perspective, a little bit above the rail. Now everybody wants to walk up behind me as I'm standing on this kind of, aluminum step stool. And either think somehow I'm going to fall, because I'm apparently not good stander. Or they want to push me off of it. Several people have come by the last few minutes behind me. Armand should be in net this afternoon. Armand will be in net. Pan over to the fans. There's the bench. I believe we have to. Well, I'm not sure if we have to beat these guys. If we have 2 wins and a loss. They have 1 win and 2 losses. They lost to St. James that we beat. I believe the deciding criteria is head-to-head. I guess I should have looked up the actual rules for the tournament. The first deciding tiebreaker. So if we beat these guys, I believe we get to the finals. If we lose, it's an interesting situation because it'll have to go to a second tiebreaker. Sorry, it was not St. James, it was Tri-City. So there's Brian took a drop. We've had some back and forth while I mumbled about some crap that nobody cares about, and my apologies. There's Orange. Got it in. Brian got it away from him. Zach sends it out into neutral ice. They're going to turn it around. Flicked up high by Mason. Got past them, but then they had to get past us, and that didn't happen. Mason around the boards to Joey. Joey looking for the long pass. Connects to Will. I'm surprised they didn't call that one offsides. The ref last night probably would have. His feet were kind of a little, I don't know. Shot by Will Schneider, and goalie, easy save. He was all by himself with pressure coming up fast behind. Zach takes the drop, does his patented spin and kick, gets it to Paul. Paul takes a beat while it's between his feet, and Orange takes that moment to get it away. Bobby tries to get it away from the net. Armand is forced to stick it away. It's an easy save, but let's just not let those opportunities happen. Nice pass from Bobby to Paul. Paul gets it over the blue line and tries to get it into the paint, or maybe he did. Oh, was that Bobby or Jack that faded in? I think it was still Bobby. Right in front of the net, screening the goalie. Long pass up to Paul. He taps it down deep. They're calling that one icing. I guess he was right at the red line. And we'll bring that one back. Score 0-0 with 10 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first. Shot counter also says 0-0 because, no credible shots. Armand did stick that one away. That was going to be wide of the net anyway, I believe. Possibly there's not even a man on the shot counter. Shot. Armand's got it. Stopped it, dropped it, covered it. Score 0-0 with 10 minutes, 18 seconds left in the first. Shane took the drop this time. Handed back to Greg. Greg rockets it around to Landon. Landon touches it as it goes by. Orange turns it around. They have to come off. As soon as Greg touched it, they whistle. I guess maybe they're... I'm not precisely sure why. Shane took the drop again, hands it back to Greg. Greg will struggle along the boards. Shane comes in to help, making it 2-on-2. The puck squirts out to Charlie. Charlie tries to send it long, I think to Greg. Well, not to Greg, Tim. I know their names, honest I do. Charlie around up to Landon this time. Landon almost leaves the puck behind as he's busy trying to skate. Has to kick it. Shane keeps the pressure on. Orange gets a stick in there and gets it away from him. It's spinning out to neutral ice. Charlie will pick it up. Uses superior size and reach just to keep it away. Keeps his body in between. Tim gets to the line, dumps it just before as he gets to the line. I think that's Brody. Tried to get it out, handed it off to Brian. Brian to Mason. Mason sends it back around. Will picks it up behind the net. Drop pass. Brody will pick it, sends it right through the paint. Did not have a teammate who was ready to capitalize. Kyle gets it in, has to wait for teammates to come off. Takes it back in again, just stands there while he was waiting for everybody else. Because there was no real pressure on him. This time there is. Breakaway shot, Armand saves. It's bouncing. Somebody get it away from there. All right, got it up to Will. He got it away, handed it up to Brian. Brian dodges it through, tries to get the shot, gets it right up to the paint. Just didn't get it through. Got it across, and then Will, I think that was Will was right there, wasn't able to get to tap it in. Although I don't see Will out there, so maybe I'm just misremembering. Orange scrambles long. Bobby picks it up, cross to Spencer. Spencer hits the brakes. Oh, there's Will. Maybe he was in front of me all the whole time. I'm busy looking long across the ice. Jack behind the net, under tremendous pressure. Zach waiting for it in front of the net. Orange sends it long. Charlie will pick it up in neutral ice. He will ice it. And Paul gloves it out of the air to prevent the icing call. Armand save, and they got a rebound while Armand was way out of position. The guy lofted it up over the net. And there's the icing. Good play, get everybody out. Armand's got, he went to the bench. He's got issue with his stick. Looks like he broke his stick, or I think Armand broke his stick. Something. Luke's looking at it. I think Luke handed him his own stick. I'm not sure if Armand had a backup stick there on the bench, or if he's playing with Luke's stick. I'm not sure which. Shane took the drop. Orange comes up with it. They've got it at the line. I think that was Shane who tapped it away. Got it past the Orange player, up to Landon. Landon took a shot. Too high. Tim turned it around. Shane tried to do something, but puck was in the air. I think that was Landon got it right into the paint, and there's going to be a penalty call on Orange. I think. Number 51, Orange, going to the box. Ashburn will have a power play. Shane takes a drop, hands it to Tim. Tim shoots it in to the goalie's glove. Let's try that one again. If you keep doing it, sooner or later the goalie will make a mistake. 0-0 stolen scoreboard, 6 minutes 56 seconds left to play. Orange comes up with the possession after the drop, sends it around the boards. Before the guy can get oriented, Will comes in from behind him and managed to stick it away. They recovered it. Oh, I'm sorry, was that Will or Kyle? That was Kyle. I saw the 5 on the jersey. I should know better. Defensive position. Shane, Landon got to stick it away and gave Shane an opportunity to tap it in. Tim sticks it away. Just All right. Ashburn heads to the bench for the most part. Fresh legs out. Team Philly will dump it, and they will head to the bench. Kyle picks it up on the far side. He's going to look for the long pass. Oh, tries to get it across, and there's one Philadelphia player who stayed out. I think that was Joey. Sacrificed himself. Dove to get it out of the zone. Up to Brian. Joey and Brian. Joey gets it away. He's still fighting along the boards. Looking for the pass. Going to send it up to Bobby. Bobby looking for the shot, or at least to get it up to the zone. Sent it a little bit wide. There was 16 players, it felt like, between him and the net, so that was probably a smart move. Orange turns it around. Spencer stops it, hands it across to Bobby. Brody to Joey. Joey, slap shot. Orange picked up the rebound. Bobby sends it towards the net, hits somebody, one of the Orange players on screening. Orange rockets it around. Spencer stops it at the line. I think that's Joey, the far side. Zach coming off the board, stops it at the line. Gets shoved. Orange gets it over the line, neutral ice. Jack sweeps it away. Back to Spencer. Spencer up to Paul. Taps it long. He wasn't quite past the red line. And they will blow the whistle for icing. Nice box pass. Nice way to move it. I mean, nice crisp receptions. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Sooner or later it's going to work. Team Philly does not look like pushovers, but I do feel like we're playing better than them so far. I don't want to jinx it. Knock on wood. Zach gets past the red line and lets it slide out in front of him. Paul picks it up behind the net. Charlie's out of position. Paul has to come all the way out. I think he wasn't expecting. I don't know. Paul was, I think, expecting Charlie to be where he wasn't. Charlie was expecting Paul to do something different. Charlie slap shot around, or not slap shot, but slaps the puck around the boards. Orange hesitates a beat while Tim is just bearing down on him. He actually looked like he was nervous about it. That's going to be icing. Paul tried to pass up to Zach and had a little too much speed, not quite crisp at him. 4 minutes exactly on the board in the first period. Score 0-0. I think that's Shane with the drop. Orange got it, and then immediately took a shot. Oh, and I thought Armand saved it. But it went in, and the score will be 0-1. It looked like he saved it, and he's shuffling the net back like he's not satisfied with whatever happened. I don't blame him, regardless of what it was. I was a little bit screened. I couldn't see exactly. I mean, it looked like it hit his pads from where I was. I thought he had it. Shane with the drop. Orange is going to come up with it. Landon keeps pressure on. They do a nice job moving it through. Hits Kyle on the skate, though. Couldn't get it really over the line. Clean. Turned it around. There's Tim scrambling on the boards. Fishing with that puck. Somebody sends it long, bouncing all the way down. Orange picks it up with Landon already there, putting pressure on him. They're going to call tripping on Landon. Something. He's going to the box. I don't know. I got no comment on that one. The guy did go down hard. Looked to me like Landon was going after the puck. But we will have penalty kill. Brian takes the face off, hands it back to Bobby. Bobby dumps it long. Forcing Team Philly to spend their power play in their own defensive zone, at least for a few seconds there. Drop pass back to this guy, drop pass to that guy. Shot, Armand saves it, and then there's a scramble. Comes out to Will. Will hard off the boards, tries to get it out. They stop it at the line. Pass. Now they're using that man advantage. And they're going to have to come off. Slight error there. I bet the ref would that puck was like right at the line. When you can see he decided it was over and took it out. Nice defensive play. I think Brian... I think Spencer stopped that one, handed it off to Brian. Brian gets it past the line, slams it into the goalie from just past center ice. And then heads to the bench. Frank's legs coming out. Joey lost an edge, went down right as he tried to hit the brakes. I'm not used to this ice, I guess. Orange takes it all the way around. Greg's following the guy. We're still in a penalty kill. Landon in the box. Shot. Armand hits something and went the opposite direction of obviously the way it looked like Armand was ready. He was trying to shove it to his right. Somebody, I think one of the orange sticks deflected it, but too much. They tried to pass it to their guy. Joey got a stick on it in the air, disrupting the pass, but didn't stop it. Brody gets it out of the zone. I think it was Brian actually got it away and handed it up to Brody, who took it over the line. Orange skates it around. I think the penalty should be done, so we're back to full strength. Zach, a little clever stick handling. Joey tried to flick it in and hit some guy in the neck. It looked like a little scramble there. This is a lot of shoving with Zach. Holy cow! Yeah, the puck was long gone. The two of them are trying to get away from each other and just can't stop shoving. Charlie putting the gas on. Tries to do a little Superman thing through. Gets it up pretty close to the net. Got a shot, which ended up being wide. Pushed by defense. Orange got possession. They're going to move it. Couple good passes there. Jack boards the guy. The guy 74 looks at the ref like, hey, you ain't going to call that? Slap shot from Jack up to Paul. Did not connect the pass, but Team Philly ended up not being able to stop it either. There's Tim and I think Zach scrambling at the boards there. Actually, it might be Brody. No, it's Zach. And time will run out in the first period. We're down 1 point. But I would say generally playing better than Team Philly, but playing better and scoring points are not always the same. Luke is telling me to go get his other stick out of the car. Okay, I'm going to hand the camera to somebody else. Somebody want to film? Luke's told me to go get his other stick out of the car.
Oh gosh. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, the pressure.
Just if you pull the trigger,
you have a red attachment though, don't walk off.
Yeah, that's it.
Can you hold the trigger?
Well, you don't have to do anything. Pulling the trigger makes it move faster, and just you move the gimbal, and the whole thing will
Do I have to push play?
You gotta do the
it's already streaming.
Oh, so tough.
so they know you don't know where the pressure.
Jamie!
Okay, let's go, Ashburn. She'll get commentary. Brian is in the box. Okay, come on, Ashburn. Come on, defense. Keep him out, keep him out. Defense.
Hurry. Your people are waiting. Here he comes, everybody.
Come on, Ashburn.
It was fun. They missed you. Come on.
They missed me.
No, I knew
Oh, you're doing fine.
it.
I got it. All right. A regular broadcaster back. Regular broadcaster's back, but slightly out of breath. As I ran to the car to get Luke's spare stick. All right. Ball lost stick out there. Armand, I think, is now playing with Luke's stick.
Come on, do it again, Jack.
Shot. I think stopped by Spencer. We're on a penalty kill. Brian's in the box. Still 1-0 on the board. Charlie sends it around hard. Shot. Armand gloves it and holds it. 13 seconds left in the penalty kill. 9 minutes, 21 seconds left on the board. In the second period. I'm sorry, in the first period. We're still in the first period? How can that be? It says first period on the board, but we're in the second period. Sorry, I was confused by the board. I remember the first period ending. Honest. Zach took the draw, handed back to Charlie. Charlie got boxed up in the boards. Zach took it, handed it long. Brody tried to get a shot off. Orange got under his stick. Scramble in front of the net. We should be back at full strength. Brody will pick it up. Neutralize, sends it across to Charlie. Charlie up to Zach. Scramble in front of the net. Goalie does not have it. Zach, so as Tim brings it around the other side, drops it back to Greg. Greg, wrist or think maybe intentionally wide of the net, just trying to get it up to the offense. Brody sends it through. Greg has to move to go get it. Shoots again. It's right in front of the net. Tim tries to tap it in. Almost works. Oh, jeez. Official is standing right in front of me. And shift over here. Orange gets possession, taps it up long, and Greg zooms in to off the rail to keep that, take it away from him. This time they're going to get around again. Tries to pass it up long. Charlie got a skate in there and disrupted the advance. Charlie sends it around to Landon. Landon taps it past up to Shane. Shane gets past the line. He's going to dump to the back. He's got plenty of speed where he can get there first. He's going to turn it around behind the net. Unfortunately, didn't have a teammate there to capitalize. Orange gets it away briefly. Well, nope. I thought Tim was going to get it back. Oh, Tim intercepts it this time. Tried to get a shot off, and they got number 88, Orange, got in his way. Oh, Kyle, hard hit. Lost his own stick, but clean, no whistle. Scrambled Kyle, 2 Orange players. Tim comes in to help. Shane's hovering nearby. Puck squirts out. Mason will send it around to Landon. Orange coming from the other direction. Gets it away. It's back to Landon. Backhands it out of the zone. That's going to be icing. I think. Nope, no whistle. I think it should have been icing. Joey, coming off the bench, I believe, disrupts it. Will turns it around, sends it to the corner. Joey taps it out. Will's going to shoot again. Hits one of the Orange players. Kyle swoops in. Sends it back into the slot. Orange comes up with possession. They try to get it past Mason. Mason just gets his stick in the way. Brian trying to get away from the referees, like standing on top of it. Offsides there, I think. I hear people behind me shouting offsides anyway. I didn't see it, but I guess it was offsides. Oh, no, is that a penalty on Mason? Oh, no, Mason's just going to the box. No penalty there. Looked like he's not going to the box. He's going to the bench. Be more a little precise my language. Joey sends it long, intended for Will. Gets in front of Will, but and around the boards. Joey picked it up behind the net. Brian tried to turn around at the line. Icing on Team Philly. Six minutes, 1 second left in the second period. They finally fixed the scoreboard. It does say second period now. Zach takes the drop. Paul comes up with possession, tries to skate it through. He's looking for the shot. Passes to Jack. Jack sends it a little bit off net. Spencer tries to slam it back in. Oh, got deflected. Spencer's shot got deflected. Zach stopped at the line, turns it around, backhanded, slid kind of bouncing towards the goal where he stopped it. Five minutes, 37 seconds left in the second period. We're down by 1-0. Zach takes a drop, hands it off to Greg. Jack backhands it towards the net, and it's in. It's in. I think it was Jack put it in. I'm not 100% sure. Just got fake the goalie out. He committed to the splayed butterfly where he couldn't get back up fast enough, and they got it around the end of his pads, it looked like. I'm not positive who tapped it. Check the score sheet later, I guess. But nice. We are tied up 1-1 with 5 minutes, 27 seconds left in the second period. Greg crossed to Charlie. Long pass up through the center. I think Shane touched it. I don't think it was the red line yet. They're calling that one icing. And we'll come back. Shane took the drop, handed it back to his defender. I'm not sure which one. He sent it along to Brody. Was already halfway to the blue line. That's Landon, I think. Maybe it must be Brody out there. I see it. No, it is Landon. Charlie sends it long. Landon tries to send it across to... I'm sorry, Brody tries to send it across to Landon. I'm not used to the two of them being out there at once. Kyle tries to get a shot off, gets his stick lifted a little bit, ends up being wide of the net. Scramble there. Kyle fighting hard on the ground behind the net. There's a whistle on somebody. I'm not sure if it's on orange or white at this time. It looks like it's on orange. They're arguing. Kyle went down, so officials are saying, look, somebody's calling tripping on somebody, I guess. And both orange players, of course, deny that they did anything. We will have a power play. Number 88, orange, is in the box. Shane takes the drop. Brody and Landon out there with him. Brody's going to come up with it, hands it back to Greg. Greg back to Brody. Back to Shane, tries to backhand it in. Goalie stops it. Orange comes up with it, and there's going to be a tripping on Kyle. Come on, somebody get a stick on it. Their goalie's heading to the bench. All right, there's the whistle. Tripping on Kyle. He's mad about it. I think I would be too. And he was absolutely trying for a poke check. And they called him for tripping. Joey took the drop. That seems unusual. But shuffle things up in a penalty kill. Joey sent it long there after to Will's in the corner, scrambling for it. It's hard to see here. I'm going to see if I can fade around the referee. Will sends it through the slot. Bobby has to put a little juice out there to. Bobby tries to get in. Orange sticks it away. Just try to get into the slot. Spencer picks it up. He will send it bouncing off the boards to Joey, who hands it to Bobby. Bobby going in with speed. Shoots a little too high. Goalie gloves it. So we're at 4-on-4 play here. For another minute or so. Kyle in the box and 88 Orange. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the second period. Tied at 1-1. Brian takes the drop. Orange comes up with it. They try to send it up. Successfully get it out. Nice little decent passes there. Charlie tries to poke it away. Shot. Armand pad save. Rebound bounces out back to where Charlie gets to it easy. Tim scrambling to keep his feet under pressure. Does it. Nice job. Gets to the line and dumps it. Brian will pick it up in the corner. Back up to Charlie. Charlie. Slap shot. Goalie's right into the goalie's chest, I think. Let's see, that's Tim trying hard to do something there. Brian back to Greg. Greg sends it to the corner. Brian will pick it up, kick it around behind. Easy, looking for the pass. Come on, Charlie's there. Hands it to Tim. Tim tries to send it to the net. Deflects off of one of the Orange players. Greg stops it at center ice as they try to ice it, and we will turn it around again. Keep that pressure on. Greg dumps it to the corner. He's going to head to the box. The bench. I said it again. It's a couple times this game I've said box when I meant bench. Some fresh legs out there. Paul tried to get a stick on it. Got over him. And there's a whistle. Too many men. I don't know if that was because, there's 1 second left on Kyle's penalty. I don't understand. Were they calling too many men because Kyle came out of the box? I'm not sure what the call was there. We're now insisting on specific players. Zach took the drop, handed it to Jack. Kyle was immediately out of the box. Unfortunately, Paul's in the box now. Possibly, I think was possibly Kyle's mistake. I'm not sure. I didn't see it. If he was hanging a leg over, waiting for the clock to run out, and they didn't like that. He was still in the box, clearly. Was not playing yet. Zach takes a drop. We're at 5-on-4 play. Tied up with 2 minutes left in the second period. Shake it off, move on. Orange sends it long, and initially Mason looked like he was kind of taking it easy because he thought he had it. There's Jack racing for it. Orange turned it around. Zach across to Kyle. Kyle off the boards to where Jack's going to get where Jack will be. Orange skates it all the way around behind the net. Handoff. Kyle keeps the pressure on. Nice pass across by Orange. Back to the center, and Kyle and Mason both get in there and just stick it away. Kyle tries to send it long. I think that was Mason, chopped it away from the net. Mason scrambled along the boards. Orange gives up with it. Cross to their guy at the line on the far side. Oh, and Jack pokes it away. Nice! Unfortunately, they had a defender who faded back, saw it happening. And Zach will box them up behind their net. Half a minute left in the second period. Orange will skate it through. Brody's trying to keep up, get in there. Spencer gets there and gives the guy a good shove. Shot wide of the net. Well wide. We're back to full strength. Orange looking for that pass. Hard to see. Let's see, they're right by the boards, and the official likes to stand there in my way. And that's going to be it for the second period. Time will run out. Apparently it was a scuffle with Spencer. I stopped looking. There's the offensive parent shuffle. It's going down to watch the offense. No tie today, yeah. Yeah, the first game of the series, well, the Friday night game, I was still in my work clothes, so wearing a collared shirt, tie, and a vest. So now I'm getting grief for looking much more casual. Luke and Armand doing the goalie chat. This is similar to yesterday, except reverse. I guess I felt like, we were out ready to play, and the York Devils were huddled at the bench getting intensive coaching. This time it feels like it's the reverse. We know we got these guys, or at least we think we got these guys. We just gotta play our game. All right, Brian took the drop, handed it to Will. Orange turns around. Greg, long cross up to Joey. He tried to send it in. Orange turned around. It came right back to him. Joey skates it around behind the net. Pressure the whole way. Hands it back out to Greg. Nice moves. Greg sends it in. A little bit wide of the net. Greg will stop it at the line again. Brian picks it up neutral ice. Passes it under the Orange player's stick to Charlie. Crisp connection. Will. Charlie sent it across, and 2-on-1 defense got it away from him. Will just... First Brian, then Will got a stick in there and just disrupted the passing pattern. But now we got to do something with it. Greg dumps it. Will chase it. He's going to get there just in time to box him up, and Joey can poke it out to Charlie. Charlie's gets it into the paint. Gets deflected wide. Greg stops it right at the red line with the skate. Turns it around. We have to come off. Use that opportunity for some personnel changes. Quick line change. Greg stays out. Orange passes it back. Greg stops it with his knees. Pulls his legs together. Long pass up to Jack. Nice move. Takes a shot. Goalie deflects it high. Jack gets his own rebound. Hits the brakes. Turns it around. Gets boarded. Jack comes in as the two Orange players. Passes to Paul. Paul, I don't know, hesitated a bit. Couldn't get the shot off. Orange, nice crisp pass across to 74. Lundmark. He overreaches a little bit. I think that was Armand, sticks it away. Possibly with Kyle's help. Kyle taps it along the boards, up to Paul. Paul turns it around and then up to Jack. Jack past the line, dumps it. He will head to the bench. Not the box, the bench. I'll say it right this time. Orange back and forth. Mason just gets a stick in there. Does a little deke and then a shot. Goalie stopped it. He heads to the bench. Tim boxes up Lundmark again, giving Bobby a chance, sends it across to Spencer. Spencer's going to skate it all the way through. Bobby hesitates for his teammates to get off. Hits the brakes, turns it around. She does a nice fake, but only worked for a split second there. Orange got it. Shane flicks it over the glass into the the spectators, and play will stop. I don't think that's what he meant to do, but that's what happened. Shane will take the next drop. We've got 11 minutes, 55 seconds left to play. Shane takes drop. Tim had it briefly, and then Shane got it back. Got it back behind their net. Orange takes it away. Tim keeps the pressure on, giving Shane and Bobby just being there in the right place. It's going to come out. Bobby, slap shot, a little bit wider than net. Almost deflected in by Landon, I think. Hard to see. I'm going to fade over here so I can get a better angle on it, maybe. Shane scrambling. Comes back, sends it back to Spencer. Spencer, slap shot in. Orange gets a stick on it, and they're going to send it long. Bobby will race. Oh! Bobby goes down. Hits two players collide. There's no whistle on it. Definitely messed up the offensive drive there. Bobby hits somebody hard, and they're going to... I think they're calling it. They're sending Bobby to the box for that one. Unhappy, very unhappy parents with that call. It looked like a clean hit. Hard. I think it's they're calling the play before that they should have called. Well, they shouldn't have called, but I think they felt like maybe they should have. You get two hard hits on the same player. Even if they were both clean, All right, Joey scrambling to get it away. We're on a penalty kill. Comes out to Will. Will flicks it over the orange stick, long. They're going to have to go chase it. Orange misses the pass reception. It comes bouncing out over a stick to Charlie. He tries to send it up to Joey. I think Joey touched it, went long, which is actually okay. Will got it there. Pressure on Joey. Sticks it away. Nice. Cross to Will. Will tries to drop it back to Joey, not knowing that orange players got in behind him. Drop from Orange. Nice. And it's in. Snuck it. I think snuck it under Armand. 5-hole. I'm not positive. Let's go back and watch that one again. It's a nice breakaway. That'll get Bobby out of the box. And we're back to full strength. 9 minutes, 56 seconds left. We are down 1-2. We can do this. All right, Zach took the drop, hands it back to Mason. Mason up to Brody. Brody lost his stick. And they are sending Lundmark, number 74, to the box. Looks like. Oh, no. Yep. Yeah. Yes, they are. Sorry, it was another orange player heading to the bench. I thought maybe I'd misread the situation there. Ashburn will have 2 minutes of power play. Zach takes a drop, hands it back to Mason. Mason to Brody. Brody into the slot. Paul gets the shot off. Goalie deflects it. Mason stops it at the line, turns it back in, keeps it in the offensive zone. Brody back to Zach, waiting behind the net, and he wraps it. Goalie was not expecting that wrap to happen so fast. And the score will be 2-2, evened up at 9 minutes, 29 seconds left in the third period. That was nice. That was nice pass and a beautiful, quick wraparound by Zach. I think with the backhand of the backside of his stick. I think, unless he's left-handed. Which is a little harder to do that wrap with the stick curve in the wrong way. All right, comes bouncing out long. Bobby picks it up deep in our own defensive zone. Hands across to Spencer. Spencer looking for the pass. Hands it up to Landon, who taps it. It's going to skitter long. Tim, they hit the brakes. Tim skates on by. They try to send it long. Shane got in there and disrupted it, but it went long anyway. It created a little bit extra. Slowed it down, making it easy for Bobby to catch up. Long pass up, intended for Tim. He chips at it, and it heads up into the safety net. Play's going to stop. 8 minutes 42 seconds left in the third period. We are tied at 2-2. So looks like Ashburn older siblings wandering by. Older Ashburn players. Brian took the drop. Came back. Greg turns it around. There's Joey. Tries to pass it in right through the crease. Comes out. Will's looking for a pass. Hands it back to Charlie, who's looking where he wants to send it and not at the puck. It's got past him. It's all right. We got time to correct. Greg sends it up to Joey. Joey, long cross. Will has a chance to get there. He's lifting that stick for the orange player. Brian comes in, clobbers the official at the same time as he was trying to check the player. They were right there next to each other. All right, Charlie gets it out long. It's going to skitter possibly on net. No icing call there. Brian. I think it was Joey tapped it out. I think. Mason from the blue line through 1,000 players finds a hole. Holy cow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice arcing shot from the blue line. Just like everybody on both teams in between him and the goal. I mean, I can feel for the goalie because he was absolutely screened, but the fact that worked and that Mason just picked the perfect moment, the perfect angle. That was Zach took the drop, handed back to Mason. Mason up. Orange tried to stick it away. Zach got a skate in there. Brody got like a shot or two off. Goalie's covered it. It's a nice stop. Brody and possibly some of the other Ashburn players just hacking at that puck, trying to get it. The goalie did not have it for a while. Eventually, if it's loose, you keep hitting at it. Zach takes a drop. A little bit of his patented spin. Mason to Jack. Shot. And Zach, I think that was Zach tried to get the rebound. Didn't quite work. Kyle, beautiful little spin move. Sends it at the net a little bit wide. Jack stops it, keeps it going. I think the defenders are doing a line change. Here's Bobby coming out. And Spencer on the far side. Brody still out there, hands it to Zach. I'm not sure. I think They try to get it out, and Bobby just is standing in the way, and they crash in and lost the stick. Spencer hit. You can hear the Team Philly parents yelling at the ref. There's the tripping call. On Spencer. I don't want to call it prematurely. I certainly do that plenty of times when I think I know what's going on, and I'm wrong. So every now and then I try to hold my tongue. There's a timeout, presumably by Team Orange. They're not called Team Orange. I just called them that. Team Philly, as far as I know. Team Philadelphia. So we got 6 minutes, 26 seconds left to play in the third period. We are on a penalty kill for 2 minutes while Spencer serves his time. Amanda's in net. He's had a decent game. Team's playing okay. Let's see if we can hold this penalty kill. Serious defense. Yeah, that's, I can hear somebody, I think. All right. Shane will line up for the drop. Tim's his wing. Greg and Charlie. Charlie gets it, and he will ice it. Goalie plays it. Team Philly will turn around. Tim got a stick in, knocked it away. Their other defender is going to press it through. Charlie, there's a shot. Armand has it. He will just hold on to that one. Glove save. Trapped against his chest, I believe. Looks like Charlie's heading to the bench. Charlie and Greg switched out for Mason and Kyle. Shane takes a drop. And scramble, loses an edge, goes down. He managed to just jab at it with a stick. It's going to come back to Orange at the line. They do have the man advantage, remember. Slap shot way high. Way over Armand's head. Mason intercepts the pass along the boards, and he will loft it down, making them chase it into their own defensive zone. Tim putting pressure on, trying to get that puck away. Giving the man advantage. They have plenty of people to pass to. They try to pass, and their own player who's not looking, it just slaps into his stick, giving us a chance to turn it around. Shane keeping the pressure on all the way back. Their player puts a lot of speed on, and as a result, misses his pass connection. Kyle takes it, cross to Mason. Mason long up to Landon. Nice crisp reception. That's the way it looks. Landon, magic moves up until that last shot. Oh, he just, beautiful stick handling. And then at the very last swipe, when he went to go shoot, he missed it. All right, Orange missed it. Paul got a stick in there. Messy, but we got it out. Kyle picks it up, and he lofts it into the glass of the... Oh, I thought it was into the Orange bench. It actually went down all the way down. There we go. Greg, defensive pressure. And Paul actually got the stick out there. Landon, again, gets this slight break. This time he's going to wait for teammates to help. Hands it up to Joey. Landon heads to the bench. Joey stalls a little bit, turns it around, dumps it in the corner where he has no teammates because they're busy doing a line change. He eventually had to go back and get it himself. Orange got chopped at it, sent it bouncing. And it's going to be long. It should be icing. They're waving it off. Bobby picks it up. Long pass up to Joey. Offsides on Orange. They're not doing it all the way down. There was Some of the Ashburn parents I could hear calling for all the way down. If they is an intentional offsides, then they'll send it to the far end. I don't think it was intentional. Brian got the puck and somehow managed to rocket it into the... As he tried to loft it over somebody's head, he sent it into the Philadelphia penalty box, so that stopped play. Brian take the drop. It's going to head back to our own defensive zone where Spencer will rocket it around the boards up to Will. Whatever just happened, that's Bobby. Drop pass to Spencer. Long pass up to Joey. Nice crisp reception. Joey hits the brakes. Tries to get in the slot. Brian's waiting there. Tries to turn it around. He sent it sliding towards the goalie who covered it. It was kind of behind him, and he kind of had to do it was too close, right? It's hard to play the puck when it's that close to your skates. So Brian did the best he could with it as he tried to create enough space to get a good angle on that puck. Zach takes the drop. 3 minutes, 28 seconds left to play. I think there was a shot by... I'm not sure who got the shot off. Possibly Paul or Brody, the wings out there. Zach gets it. For the drop, hands it to Greg. Brody, cross to Charlie. Charlie, slap shot in. Goalie saved it. Scramble in front of the net. I think the net's off. They should call it. No goal. There's a couple opportunities there. And Orange will ice it. 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 11 seconds left to play. It's going to come back. We're going to do this again. Zach takes the drop. It's going to come out. Charlie stops it, unfortunately just past the line. And then he tries to pass it and kind of whiffs it. He has to chase it. Shot way wide of the net. Brody picks it up. Up to Paul. Paul taps it. Zach takes it across the line. Zach gets a little scuffle there. Greg will have to chase it. He picks it up. He's got enough empty ice to do something. He sends it around out of the zone to Paul, who hands it backwards to Zach, up to Brody. Nice! Brody takes a shot. It's a little bit wide. Charlie slaps last second, turns it around. Slap shot by Zach. Oh, a little too high, and the goalie gloves it. 2 minutes, 19 seconds left. We are up by 1 thin point. Fighting hard to keep that lead. Shane takes the drop. That's Landon. Backhands it along the boards. Orange turns it around, comes back to Landon. He's going to look, tries to sneak it through. Orange turns it around. This time it'll be Joey to Kyle. No, I'm sorry, it was Tim to Kyle. Tim takes a shot. Kyle handed it back to him. It's going to come back to Kyle. Kyle sends it in through the slot. Tim and Shane both looking for an opportunity there. Mason tries to turn it around, and they get it away. Shot, and it's in. They will tie it up. They got around Armand, and it will be 3-3 with 1:39 left to play. I hear the Armand's shaking his head. He's very unhappy. I'm not sure if he's with the refs, with his teammates, or with himself, but that didn't go the way he wanted. Goalies generally have an amazing ability to just shake it off, though. Take a moment, and then move on. Spencer puts some gas on, skates it all the way around, past the line, tries to get into the slot. That didn't work. Oh, got it second time, and Spencer skated through, and I think Brian tapped it in. I'm not positive. It was certainly not. I think Spencer gets the credit. I don't think it was Spencer who tapped it in, because he was behind the net, but got it all the way around behind, taps it up into the slot, and there were some other teammates there as well, so I'm not positive that Brian was the last one with a stick on it. But we will be up 4-3 with a minute 15 left on the clock. This is going to be a nail biter here. Serious defense, that's right. Zach takes the drop, hands it back to Charlie. Charlie off the boards long. That will be icing. We're going to bring this one all the way down. I think Jack just waved to the camera. They know. Jack's looking back at me. Zach takes the face off. Scramble. It's going to come out back to Jack. I couldn't see it for a moment because the official was standing in front of me again. Jack holding along the boards. Orange guy at the point takes this, slapped it, and that was Charlie, I think, sends it long. It's going to roll all the way down. It'll be icing, but that ate a couple seconds off. Oh, clock. Team Orange is mad about that one. This is not a time that you want to let the clock run. You got 40 seconds or so. They may put seconds back on. I don't know. They might demand to put some time back on the clock. No, officials don't care that much. Maybe they didn't notice. Shane took the drop. I think that's Greg. Hard around up to Tim. Tim over the Orange player and skating all the way down. Landon will get there in time to do something. Scramble there. He tried to get a shot off. Goalie saved it. Tim sends it back around. Landon, hard hit. No deferred penalty. Shane back to Landon. 3-on-1 scramble on the boards. Tim and Shane coming in to help. Puck squirts out. Orange has got it. And deflected. Landon's got it. Kyle backhands it, and time is going to run out. And we will win this one 4-3 with that last point with less than a minute and a half to play. Whew. I'm worn out just watching this game. I imagine how they feel. Everybody's probably exhausted, except for Luke. Luke didn't probably wearing himself out, swinging the gate. But wow, exciting game. That I think guarantees us a spot in the final, which is I don't remember what time. Later today. Tonight, I think it's like I don't know, say 6:30 or something. Somebody told me earlier, and I didn't pay attention. Which means it was a distressingly long time, is what I recall. Nice, Charlie, Brody, and Spencer out shaking the officials' hands, coaches. It's all right. All right. I'll as soon as I figure out the time, I'll schedule the next stream, and we'll all be home a little later tonight, I guess. Don't forget to be awesome. Don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy, and thanks for watching.